to Job Searching with Online Tools, the second session in our Grow with Google at the Secaucus Public Library series. My name is Jenifer May, and I'll be presenting today on using Google Search and other web resources to help find online job postings. To get started, we'll be visiting the Secaucus Public Library's homepage, secaucuslibrary.org. Our website has a lot of information on it, but today we're going to focus on the Job Resources tab, which is a new component of our website, especially for job seekers. On this site, we are featuring some of the content from our Grow with Google grant. The first thing you can see is the video that we posted last week on resume writing, featuring HR professional Logan Carr. And then we have some links. We start with general career development links, and then we're going to have links from all 4 of the sessions that we have planned over the next few weeks. The first is resume writing, which goes with the video above. And then there is job searching links, which is what we're going to focus on today. So we also have some virtual interviewing links coming up. And at the very bottom, we do have information from the state of New Jersey on unemployment benefits and more. But to go back to the job searching links, we will be starting today with the town of Secaucus' site, as that is the most local information, and I think it's one of the easier of the sites to navigate. So we'll start by clicking on the secaucusnewjersey.gov site, which will take us directly to their employment opportunity categories. They've broken it down to 2 categories: municipal job opportunities and local job opportunities. For today, we're going to focus on the local job opportunities. And this usually has between 2 and 10 job postings each week that highlight jobs that are based in Secaucus or have a strong Secaucus connection. They're usually in Microsoft Word or PDF format, and they're what you would expect to see on the website of the organization posting the job itself. In this case, it is a school nurse for high-tech high school. And you can see what that looks like. And then we're going to go back to our page. So we'll start by looking at the other government page, which is going to be the New Jersey Job Openings Database. And we'll click into that. And this is run by the state of New Jersey. It was created as a reflection of the unemployment rates during the pandemic. And it does have all New Jersey-based postings. So you can see a lot of familiar names here: Walmart, Walgreens, Ollie's, and they do list a wide range of jobs under each category. Most of these jobs are large company conglomerates that have rolling application processes, so they have multiple jobs open at once, and you can apply to those jobs directly through this site. You can see Instacart's another one that's been posting a lot of jobs. Hackensack Hospital is also there. The third site that we're going to look at is the nj.com database of job ads. So this is run by nj.com, which owns a variety of local newspapers in northern New Jersey. And they've just combined all of their job ads, everything in their classified section, and made it searchable on their website. So say, for instance, we want to look at Secaucus jobs and receptionist. We're going to stick with that for now. And if you just hit search, it will come up with nearby jobs. It's not necessarily all in Secaucus. As you can see, we have Rahway, Woodbridge, Princeton, some ones that are further afield in Pennsylvania and New York. But it does kind of allow you to narrow it down to a certain number of miles away. And that could be helpful. So if you do want to stay out of New York and just in New Jersey, you want to narrow it down to about 5 miles or less. You can also use the feature that you just saw at the bottom to look at other jobs in that category. For this, we're not going to create a job alert, but you can, and it would send you a listing every time that there is a new job posted that fits that category. So there's 2 ways usually to apply for most of these jobs. You can either apply through their website, which is what we're looking at here, or sometimes they send you to a company that or an organization that specializes in job applications, something like Monster.com, Indeed, where you're going to post your resume once and create a profile, and then apply for multiple jobs through that. Going back, we are going to look at Grow with Google's job search, which is the main focus today. And you can see Google created their own sub-search website of their main search website called Jobs with Google Search. And if we click on the Get Started button, it takes you to a page that looks a lot like your regular Google search. And you can narrow things down. Jobs near me is the first option they give you, but you can see the drop-down list of other options, and you can also customize it. So we're going to do jobs in Jersey City. And you'll see that there is an ad at the top, but then after that, you come to a box. You want to click on that More Jobs, and it will take you to Google's search site for jobs. This is a huge site. You can spend all day looking at the jobs here. There's thousands upon thousands posted everywhere from super local Secaucus only jobs to jobs across the world. There are some interesting features in terms of being able to share to social media or to email the job listing to yourself. Or you can use the save button to just save the jobs in this website and come back to them later. As you can see, you can narrow down by location. Again, if you use 5 miles, it usually does give you fairly local Jersey-only jobs. And you can narrow down to work from home. If you do work from home, you're going to see that it stops showing you the location of the job very often, because obviously that is less important if you're working from home only. For the sake of our job search, we're going to eliminate the work from home. We do want to be able to look at jobs that are in a particular location close to us. And once again, you do get a similar list to the state's website where you're getting some really, really large companies that are probably posting multiple jobs at once. And as you can see, there's a wide variety of ways to apply to these jobs. I would recommend looking over your list once you've made a saved list and seeing which application site most of the jobs on your list use, and then creating a profile just for that site. We can also narrow down using the categories at the top to a full-time job only. You can further narrow down by company type. Let's say we only want to look at restaurants. And you'll see then you only get Jersey City restaurants. And you can go through there and see which ones you may want to apply to, and then use the application buttons to follow through on the application. Before we move on from Google Job Search, I'd just like to take a second to point out the alerts system that they have, which I think is really useful. You can set up these daily, weekly, or instant alerts to be sent to your Gmail or email account. And they will tell you every time a job is posted, if it's instant, or otherwise they'll give you a digest for daily or weekly. And I think that's really a great thing to have. Other ways to search. You can use social media searching. It's really popular. Facebook is probably the most popular right now. And you can do either a Facebook job search, or if you wanted to go with a little bit more of a business social media account, you could use LinkedIn. LinkedIn tends to be a little bit more focused on professional social media. But we're going to start with Facebook and talk about Facebook jobs first. This is their main website, facebook.com/jobs. The way that you get there is to log into your Facebook account, and on the left-hand side, you'll see a menu bar under Explore, and you're going to hit the jobs icon. If you choose to use Facebook to apply for the job, this is the screen that you will get. It will be auto-filled with your information from your profile. You can go over it, you can change it, but it already is pre-planned in there. The employer does not get a direct link to your profile, but they can send you DMs, and they do know, of course, then that you do have a social media presence on Facebook. The second program that you could use is LinkedIn. LinkedIn's really popular with white-collar jobs, in particular office jobs, and they do have a jobs bar that you can click on, I like it. I think it's really easy to use. I really like that it gives you the suggested job searches, which you can see right here. And they do really customize it very closely to your profile and to your list of contacts. So if you do set up alerts with this, which you can do, you'll get a digest just like the Google one, where it will send you jobs that they think are most relevant for the position that you've previously had. Going beyond the basics, there are some great other resources that you could use that are a little bit more targeted. I think that a great resource is a professional association website. This one here is the one by the Association of American Publishers, and you can see they have their own booksjob.com. So if you're looking for anything in the book industry, this is a great resource that just focuses on book industry jobs. And many professions do have something similar, whether it's the NJEA, whether it's NJLA, which is for libraries. There's a wide range there, and you just really have to target in on what profession you're entering into. Don't forget to check out your alma mater's alumni website. Rutgers, for those of us in New Jersey, has a really good alumni website for job seeking, but so do so many other universities, and don't discount that. Online trade and publications and newspapers, these are ones that are going to be very specific to a certain profession. So something like the American Medical Assosiation's website. So, after you've found and saved a whole bunch of job postings from the internet, what should your next steps be? In my opinion, it's really good to be selective when you're deciding which ones you're going to pursue. You will come across hundreds of job postings that you may be a fit for if you're just looking through the online sites, but really try to narrow it down to maybe 10 to start that you're not only qualified for, but that you're interested in, and that are really good fits for you. That it does have to go both ways on this. You have to have a job that is a good fit for you, as well as be a good fit for the job. Once you've done that, you want to make sure that your application, resume, and cover letter really stand out. So if you're sending out 100 of them, chances are they are going to look kind of cookie cutter and they're not going to be very customized. That's why you should really just narrow it down to like 10 to start, and then if you don't hear back, you can do more. But start with a small number and make sure that those resumes, applications, and cover letters are customized to the job you're applying for. And make sure that they don't have any spelling errors, any grammatical errors, any errors in content or data. Make sure that they accurately reflect the skills that you have. If you are unsure, ask someone you trust to look it over. It's always a great idea to have someone else look over your resume and cover letter before you send it out to an employer. If you'd like, we have a service on our website called tutor.com. It's under digital services, and you can upload your resume and cover letter to that website, and there are teachers and professors who will correct it and send it back to you. So the last step is following up. If you've applied either online or via an email, it's perfectly appropriate to follow up after about a week, just to make sure that the application was received, and also to let the employer or the employer's assistant know that you're open to further communication. This should be a very gentle follow-up. The way to do it is just to speak to someone who is in the hiring office and see if they need any more information. If they say that they've received your application and that they will be in touch with you, there's nothing more that you should do at that point. Do not continue to follow up. They will get in touch with you if they need to get in touch with you. Otherwise, put us to work for you. The library has a lot of resources, and we want to share them with people. One of our brand new ones is the Borrow a Hotspot program. If you need a internet boost, or if you need internet while you're on the road, call us. We can make arrangements for you to borrow a hotspot for up to 7 days. You should also be visiting our job resources page, which we visited before, and that's at secaucuslibrary.org. Curbside is another service that we are offering throughout the pandemic. And what that means is that you call us, tell us which books you want, and we will call you back when the books are ready and schedule a time for you to pick them up. These are just a few of the job-related books that we have on site at our library, but there's a lot more. If you don't know which books you want, you can call and give us a general request, and we'll select a bunch of books for you that are recent and that fit what you need. If you have any other questions, again, my name is Jenifer May. I'm the library director at the Secaucus Public Library, and I can be reached by phone or email, and I look forward to hearing from you all. Have a great afternoon. Thank you.